I am optimistic, positive, and excited about chiropractic, reaching people with my practice, building an exceptional life of productivity and prosperity and generosity while filled with love, fitness, and fun. My purpose is to become smarter, more powerful, capable, driven, and a superior version of myself by always increasing my awareness, my intelligence, my intellect, my knowledge, understanding, motivation, hands-on skill, communication skill, and mastery in the art of exceptional living. I got to the office about 5:17 this morning. Excited to be here. Excited to continue to build a masterpiece. Used to be called pride. Took pride in what you did. You wanted to do well because of pride. Sometimes we call that now honor. It's just the right thing to do. To do a great job with whatever is in front of you. And that's it. That's why our purpose is so powerful. Increasing all of these things, your motivation, yes, your hands-on skill, yes, your communication skill, yes, your mastery in the art of exceptional living, but creating an exceptional practice. Every time you train with me, Tory, the chiropractic practice success consultant, remember now, I'm just a chiropractor who happens to be good at teaching, who happens to be good at understanding the physics and the details of how a practice works, how people work, how layouts work, how fees work, codes work, how time works, how space works, how the synergy between teams work, how patients and the public work, how money works. Have a unique skill set, the ability to teach chiropractors how to be much more powerful, more effective, and of course more successful as you build your own exceptional life. Every time we train, several things are going to happen. You're going to naturally attract great new ones. You're going to become more capable, motivating and persuading people to making good decisions for their health and the health of their family and friends and coworkers and teammates. Impact, influence. Of course, you'll be empowered to make smarter, long-term decisions in all areas of your life, love and relationships, health and fitness, career practice, and of course with money, love, health, career, money. The love, health, career, and money concept is one of the core components of the whole winner's edge, everything. We want to be a winner in all of those areas. That's funny. And of course, you're energized physically, mentally, and financially. We got Tory's Top 10 today. Top 10 tactics for a record year. Of course, the first question could be asked, was last year a record year? You may be a student. The question may not apply. But, let me get the microphone a little bit closer here. But, if you are a practicing chiropractor, you have to ask yourself one question. Did I have a record year last year? Did I collect more money than I did the year before? If not, why not? Why not? That leads us into point number one. Tactic number one for a record year. Tactic number one. Tip number one. Secret number one. Where are you right now, accurately? Where are you mentally with your energy? How excited are you about your office, about yourself, about chiropractic? Where are you with new patients? Where are you with your volume? Where are you with your technique honestly? Where are you with your treatment time? Where's your energy? How about your ability to educate patients? How clean is your office and your life? Where are you at with the caliber of your website and anything on social media? Where are you right now with your ability to cause referrals? Where is your fitness right now? Where is your team? How about your equipment and the layout of your office? Right now, where are you accurately with your promotion? Your hours? How much you actually care? Your overall marketing? Where are you at accurately? That's the problem. People do not think accurately. They assume that they're something. They want to be something so much that that's what they think they are. And, it leaves them unable to actually determine where they truly are. So the first thing we have to do is to go, where am I? If I want to go from A to B, where's A? Okay, if we could grab a map, where are we? Big shopping mall. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, you are here. Because you might think you're someplace else than where you actually are. The thing of the shopping mall has a little arrow, or the airport. You are here. Where are you right now practice-wise with all of these key things? You have to know where you are if you want to go anywhere. It seems so simple. It could be easy. Oh, what are the top 10 things? Get more new ones. Please send them to me. No. Remember, getting new patients is the effect. Okay? What you have to do is something different to cause that effect. Okay? Oh, I want more fitness. No, you don't want more fitness. You want to work out harder. The fitness then is the effect. Want the cause. Want causes. Not just hope for effects to show up without you actually having caused them to appear. Where are you accurately? Now, if I knew you, I was around you, and I had your stat sheets like I do with my clients, this is easy for me to determine. Anybody in my group who I interact with at all, I know exactly where they are. I got this down to a science. I have my finger on the pulse of chiropractic, and I have my finger on the pulse of chiropractors under my care. And as we sit here right now, we just don't even have enough time. Tory, I collected 260,000 more. Tory, we collected 270,000 more. Tory, I broke $1 million a year for my first time with me and 3 CAs. Tory, we broke $1 million a year by Halloween. Tory, we broke $1 million a year by Thanksgiving. Tory, we just collected 180,000 in December. 2 months in the year over 180,000 for the month. That is a practice with one chiropractor on the floor, 34 hours a week. Very good Winner's Edge students. Tory, I just saw 451 last week. Tory, my collection per visit's $103. Tory, I broke $100,000 a month in under 1 year open. It's like I won't bore you with all the success here, but those are the effects of the causes, and the cause number one is you got to know where you're at. I got to get you to understand you're lost so I can then get you found. Okay? So where are you? And if you did not have a record year last year, you have got to figure out why. And the reason why is between your ears. It has nothing to do with anything outside you. And if it was, well, this happened and that happened, well, then you didn't handle it right. You didn't process it right. You didn't think about it in such a way that you could turn it into a win. Unless you were physically out of the office for more than 2 months, I would say. It is your responsibility. If you did not have a record year last year, it is your fault. If you did have a record year last year, it is your fault. But we're here to have a record year this year. So let's go on to point number two. Point number two. Oh. My goal this year, some of you know this, is to learn more this year than I have in any other year. In a positive way, not through tragedy. So tactic number 2 is you declare to learn more this year. See, you will earn based on how much you learn. See, a lot of people don't learn more, but they somehow want to make more. How does that make any sense? You have to learn more about practice, learn more about people, learn more about yourself, learn more about fitness, learn more about treatment time, learn more about technique, learn more about money flow, learn more about insurance companies, learn more about attorneys, learn more about all of these elements so you can then utilize that information and grow. The more you learn, the more you earn. So, that seems like good advice, so I guess I'll learn more. So I've already declared that I want to learn a ton more, and I'm already on that fast road. And I learned so much last year, it's almost incalculable. But this year, I've got to outdo it. So make a declaration. You have to learn more about yourself, about money, about plans, about the truth, about chiropractic philosophy, how chiropractic actually works. You got to get rid of the dogma. In other words, you believe things that just aren't true because somebody told you back when and you just somehow ended up believing it without questioning it. Lots of weird stuff in chiropractic that people believe that's just like, it's not how it really works. It's just not how it really works. Oh, people should rest for 5 or 10 minutes after they get adjusted. Dogma. That's not how it really works. Because somebody else will say you should go for a walk after you get adjusted, which, by the way, I would agree with that. So we have to learn more. Learn more means you got to be around a new reference group. The reference group is the crowd you hang with. You can't really outgrow the crowd you hang with. So if the crowd you hang with isn't high-powered, well, then there's no chance for you. What am I saying here? Well, of course, you should be in the winner's edge group. When you hang with a group like this, well, you have to grow. You cannot be around this many incredible people and not improve yourself. Think about it, your reference group, the people you look up to, the people at your level, and the people you can help. You have to have all 3 of those in your life if you want to be a powerhouse. Now, some of you listening just want to ho-hum along. That's okay. Well, it's not okay for me because I want to be a chiropractic powerhouse. I want to see what I'm capable of. Life is short. You might as well go for it. So we have to learn more. We do that by what we're reading, what we're listening to, what we're watching, and of course, who we are hanging around. Okay? So we get some accurate assessment of where you are. Number 2, it's time to learn more by being in a high-powered reference group. If you're not in the Winner's Edge group, of course, I would love to see you here. Obviously, I'm going to say that. But I'm going to say that for you because what you'll get from being here is way more than what I will get. That's what value is. Cost is what you pay. Value is what you get. And when you pay thousands to get tens of thousands, how do you not go and do that? I mean, you have to be trying to not be more successful. There's chiropractors out there, you could be one of them, that are actually trying. They're making an effort. They're making a conscious decision to not be more successful. Conscious decision to not collect more this year. Conscious decision to not learn more. But then they'll walk away and they'll think they made a good decision. Why? Because they're not thinking accurately. Why? Tactic number 1, they don't know where they're at mentally. They don't know where they're at practice-wise. They don't know where they're at. They don't know where they want to go. So how can you get there? Okay? Want more. It's okay. Point 3. What do you think it's going to be, winners? I haven't mentioned it yet, but you know it's coming. Clearly written down goals using the Winner's Edge goal and stat system, which is one of the greatest inventions in the history of chiropractic, along with many of the Winner's Edge systems and procedures and language and tactics that we use in the office. There's probably like 50 Winner's Edge exclusive things that nobody else has ever heard of or ever seen. And one of them, of course, is our goal and stat system for the upcoming couple years, your collections, the services, how much from patients, how much from insurance companies, how many visits, how many new ones are tied into that, where do you end up with your PVA and your case average. We got to have that all completely organized. And then, of course, beyond that, in Winner's Edge land, we have the Love, Health, Career and Money concept through our orange card that we make at all seminars. Everybody here always has clearly written down goals. That's why they happen. No clearly written down goals, no chance to grow. Why? Because that's the destination. See, we have to know where you are. You have to learn, and that allows you to then get to where your goals are. So we're at point A, we want to get to point B, and we got to learn how to get there. See how that makes sense? See, I'm not sitting here whipping up 10 things like, oh, I'll give this a try. I know what we have works. Okay? I know this works. It's simply a matter of other people just being able to recognize it and want it for themselves. Point four. Nobody ever thinks of this. In all the consulting, all the seminars, everything I've done, never have I heard anything like this. But it's what you have to do. This is the way it's really done. You got to declutter. You got to clean out the office, all the drawers, all the cupboards. This is going to take an entire day, at least, maybe 2 days. You'll be shocked how long it takes to clean out 4 drawers of a file cabinet. All the folders you got to go through, cleaning out all the stuff that needs to be gone. Some needs to be shredded, some can just be thrown away. Redo all the hanging file folders, everything on every shelf in every cupboard, everything on your desk, everything at the front desk, everything in every room, everything everywhere in your office. See, you got to clear out the old to make room for the new. See, you got to get to where you're ready, which means then you deserve to grow. You got to make room for it. If you got 3 cars in a 3-car garage and you want a new and better car, well, I guess you're going to have to get rid of one to make room for the new one you want to get, right? See, in that case, it's like, duh. But the same thing is true with your practice. If you want to grow more, collect more, see more people, have more, do more, whatever more, you got to make room for it first. First, you have to make the room first. This is what is called faith. I'm so confident I'm going to grow. I've cleared out stuff, so I've got lots of room for the new action. Okay? Yes, you clean out your car, you get it fully detailed. You got the garage cleared out, you got the house cleared out, you got your closets cleared out. You just got to declutter and make room for new. Okay? I mean, I can sit there and go on and on and on, but that is so obvious. Okay, there is no hope for you to go anywhere until you clean house and make room for it. That's point number 4. Point 5. Point 5. Single biggest thing that's lacking in chiropractic today. See, it used to be, right? I was listening to some cassette tapes here from Joe Felicia. He was averaging 300 visits a day. Of course, he's friends with Joe Strauss, who is also averaging 300 visits a day. And, of course, they're buddies with Reggie Gold, who would average at least 300 visits a day. And then, of course, Sigafoos, 300-plus visits a day. That's the way it was. The standard was to get 800 to 1,000 visits a week. That's what chiropractic was. Or think about that. You hear my words, but I want you to understand that's just normal. That's what was common. That was the standard that you were going for. Now a chiropractor makes 200 visits in a week, and they think that they're great. When, quote, in my crowd, if you weren't approaching 200 a day, you weren't even allowed to speak. You were just still a newbie growing your practice. By the way, how does that turn out? Well, Reggie Gold, I want you to Google this. How much did Reggie Gold donate to Sherman Chiropractic College when he passed away. Here's a guy who did pure adjustments for $3, $5, or $10, or maybe it got to $20 a visit before he formally retired. How much did straight, pure adjusting, 200-300 visit a day, cash, no insurance, no therapy, no PI, no shockwave, no decompression, no muscle stim, no body contouring, no laser, none of that stuff. People come in, get adjusted, leave. He donates $6 million. What are the odds that you'll have $6 million? The biggest thing that's lacking is education. And Reggie Gold is one of the greatest patient educators ever, as was Joe Strauss, as was Joe Felicia, as was I, because I just copied what they did. Built a big practice. That's why we're talking today. Education. We have our 5-phase patient education system. Going to be doing a big training on that coming up here. We don't have time to talk about it today. See, people can't come and pay you money if they don't know what they're paying for. Tory, you should send in your family and friends. Why? Why would I send them in to see you? You help me with my low back. Their low backs don't hurt. How would I know what to send them in for? Your patients don't know anything. Think about it. They don't know anything. They got a cell phone and they're watching 100 short videos a day. How many of them are chiropractic? 0! Except for some goofy ad or some chiropractor showing some dopey stretches or non-chiropractic. Where's the chiropractic in any chiropractic videos? I have never seen a single one. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's so easy to be successful. All you got to do is tell people how chiropractic works. How could they not want to come in and send other people? Your patient education system in the office. What do they walk away with on day one? How are you using video? Handouts. Weekly education. Zooms. Videos in people's work using Zoom. So many tactics there. That's a topic for another day. Education. Number 6. Sixth point. Sixth tip and tactic for a record year. Okay? And that's an upgrade to your personal machine. Your fitness, your fueling, your rest, your attitude, your chiropractic. The official 5 factors of health that we teach here at Winner's Edge. One of my declarations is I've got to get another at least 12 adjustments a year. Period. In fact, I've got it already. I've already got it done. I've already got it set. As I've upgraded my workouts, as I've upgraded and made sure that my fueling is on point, my hydration. See, how can you expect people to take their health more seriously until you do first? We call it congruence. I can't be the same guy, but somehow expect people coming in to want more for their health. I have to want more for my health. Then I deserve people who want more for their health. Therefore, my practice grows. See that? There's rules that govern how society operates. And it can't just be, I stay the same, but I want other people to change. That's the mental illness you see everywhere out there. Okay? For thee, but not for me. That doesn't work. So, and chiropractically, what does this mean? Our official Winner's Edge recommendation is you have 3 primary chiropractors that you see consistently. 3 of them, 3 sets of eyes, 3 sets of hands, 3 points of encouragement and care for you. You triple the power of your chiropractic. Another Winner's Edge tactic that we have here of many. The hacks of the superior life. Point 7. Point 7. All right? Nobody ever is going to come and see you until they look at your website. They're going to go and find your website. Yeah, they might go to some social media, but they're just going to use that to get to your website. And that website better have all the right images. It better have the right offer. It better list the very thing that they want to come in for. Better be current, validating all the stuff that we teach for website awesomeness. In other words, your social media presence has got to be good. That is current, and that is the future. Okay? That is the future. Okay? All right, so your website is fresh and current, and every single picture on the website should be you. Man, I can't talk today. As a side note, when I talk like this, or even teaching in any way, I don't want to miss a single syllable. Literally, if I slur some word, I want to stop and redo the whole thing because it bothers me so much. I want every word, every syllable, every pause, everything to be perfect. Every word selection to be perfect. So if I hiccup one word, it's just an F. I can't even tell how much it bothers me. At trainings, we might read part of a book, and I will have each person read an entire page. How many people do you think can read an entire page of a small book and not make a single mistake? We read an entire book at a boot camp once, The Science of Getting Rich. We read every single page, and every person's job was to read the entire page and try to read it perfectly. Of like whatever it is, 140 pages of the book, only one person on one page read the entire page perfectly without messing up a syllable or a pronunciation or a hiccup or a pause or saying the word wrong or missing a word. And it was me. Got to me and I read a page and I read every single thing perfectly. That's why reading is so important. That's why reading makes you smarter, because you're using your eyes, and your eyes have to track, and you have to see and process the text with your brain versus have it just shoved into your brain through images. Got to have your website good. Number 8. 8, 9, 10. 3 more to go. Tactic 8 for a record year. Oh, I can't even tell you how big this is. You have to make sure all of your fees in the computer, all of your initial plan fees, and all of your wellness plan fees are mathematically perfect and current to right now. And nearly every office I see is years behind, if not decades behind. Everything else is going up, and chiropractors are still hanging around some $30 or $40 things so commonly. There, by the way, in your office will be anywhere from 50 to about 150 numbers that must be mathematically calculated perfectly. 99203, 203-25, 202, 202-25, 213 and 213-25, 212 and 212-25, 9894, 98941, 98943. All X-ray codes, all of those have to be mathematically perfect to the current day. I've never seen a chiropractor have these right. 0. All of them can be fixed. You may think yours are right. That's because nobody has shown you how goofed up they are. That's the starting point. Then we have our initial plans. Chiropractic. If they're going to have any therapy, okay? What is the initial plan? How much is it if they pay per visit? What if they prepay? What if they auto-pay? How does that all break down? There's a mathematical way of doing this that we have invented, which is pure genius. And it is the secret. If you want to collect more with the same volume, this is how it is done. Then all of the wellness plans, all mathematically calculated for auto pays and prepays. And many times people have their wellness plans actually cost more than their initial plans. They don't even know it. So this is a 2-hour training to get what you sell. What are you selling? You have certain things you sell for a certain fee. What is it? Well, this is what it is. What are you selling in your chiropractic store? So those all have to be perfect. That takes help. It's almost impossible. You would do that on your own. It would take someone else to look at the numbers for you and with you and guide you in this process of making sure your offerings are perfect. That's good for an automatic $50,000 to $100,000 a year without really changing anything else. Point number 9, 2 left. We know that new patient action is what gives us choices. If we have a lot of demand, that allows us to elevate our fees and correct our fees. If we don't have a lot of new ones, then we're hanging on what we do have. But we like this idea, especially this time of the year, and that is a patient appreciation day where you blow out your office and you see what you can do and the team and the equipment and the layout. You test yourself. Take all these things and just test yourself. That'll tell you where you're at. All right? So yes, the promotional plan, but really it could be summed up by having 1 or 2 per year big patient appreciation days, doing it exactly the way we teach. Exactly. When it starts, the flyer, how the flyer goes out, what you say when you call, what happens on that day, what happens with the visits, the offerings that day, how we follow up afterwards to maximize people. All right? The ability to do a day like that is something that almost no profession can do. Can lawyers have a client appreciation day and get a bunch of new clients? No. But we can. Okay, this is the kickstart to the year. In fact, you do this, it will launch you through half of the year. Point number 10, which we could spend probably, at least 100 hours on, and that is money. You must make sure that your Winner's Edge money flow system is fully intact. Remember, there are 5 main components of the money flow system. There's the giving system, the debt elimination, the rapid fire Winner's Edge system, the vortex system, the how you get paid system, and how you pay tax system. The 5 subsystems make up the overall Winner's Edge money flow system of wealth creating and peace creating awesomeness. All right? So we have to be ready to receive money. All right? And for that to happen, we have to have the correct accounts set up the correct way, the correct payroll set up, the correct timing for it, the correct team pay, the correct tax deposits. All of this money flow system must be scalable up. Nearly every chiropractor I see that hasn't got our stuff, okay, their system would blow apart. If you put any more money, it would explode. It's already not good enough, and if you you can't shove more money into a system that can't handle it. There's a physics, once again. This is all physics. It's all systems, energy management. It's all flow. So we must have all of that intact, okay? We're going to be doing some money trainings with our people this year. They're going to be mind-blowing, heavily accelerating the race. Okay, well, of course, it's how many more new millionaires can we create, but also and then, of course, our deca millionaires. Okay? Reggie Gold can do 6 million in his day. How could we not do 10 million? So, in summary, where are you accurately? Got to learn more. Goals have to be set perfectly. Recommend the Winner's Edge system for this. You got to make sure you declutter and make room to deserve more. Prepare to receive on a physical level. Then, of course, we got to increase our education. Patients don't know anything, and they will do more and pay more and send in more people if they just get educated and told what to do and how everything works. We got to upgrade your machine. That's you yourself, your workouts, your fueling, your chiropractic, your sleep, keeping your attitude clear. All right? Then, of course, we want to make sure everything in social media is fresh. Then number 8, your fees and your plans and all the systems are intact. Scripting, treatment time, codes, fees, initial plans, wellness plans. And then number 9, we like a big patient appreciation day to really test yourself. Okay, and see what you're capable of in one day. That one day done well can launch you for months and months. Then, of course, the money flow that is intact, using all the Winner's Edge money flow elements. So these are my top 10 for how you can create. Man. Oof. For how you can create a record year. In summary, you have to want to. Do you want to? I know you want the result. Everybody wants the money. Do you want to do the work? Do you want to read? Do you want to learn? Do you want to share? Do you want to go out of your way to make yourself healthier? You have to do more to get more. But the thing about it is it's fun and it's easy. Everything about building a practice is fun. It's not hard. It's simply a matter of doing it. And when you decide this, I care about people so much that I'm willing to go out of my way to take care of them, to educate them, help them with chiropractic awesomeness, and in doing that, there is absolutely no doubt that I myself, or in this case you, can create the exceptional life. Tory out.